Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room recap for Wednesday, June the 12th. My name is Barry Anderson, moderator of your trading room. Any questions you may have for me, you can use this email address. This is a link to get into the free room, and it is 100% free. You do not have to be a member of Trade Ideas to be in the free room. And this link right there is a subscription link. You'll also see in the email you're getting, you'll see a promo code for 15% off, 15% off either the first year or the entire year of a Trade Ideas subscription. I open the room every morning at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. That's when I start to share my screen, get live on the mic at about 9:05. I go up to 3:30 Mondays to Thursdays and up to 3 o'clock on Fridays. There's also a link in this email that you'll be getting for the Benzinga Pro News service. All right, we now have an affiliate relationship with them. I think you'll get 20% off their Pro News service. So a lot of people ask us, do we have news? Well, we don't have news exactly, but Benzinga certainly does. So again, we've worked out a deal with them that our Trade Ideas customers can get 20% off. All right, so you'll see that link there. Now, what happened today? Play was okay for me. So this was an earnings play. Play was an earnings play, and you can see released earnings after hours yesterday. That's the mauve area right there. So woke up and found it right here. Tried to pop a little bit, and then there, when the market opened, this is what it did. Now, it was a little bit frothy at the beginning. On the 15, it doesn't look as frothy, but, a little bit frothy, jumping up and down. And I waited very, very, very patiently for it to take out 40. And it finally took out 40.85, and I got in at the short of 40.85 with about a 15-cent stop on it, all right? If it got up to 41, I was out. So I covered, the last bit I covered was down here around 40.15. I did take some out in the middle here too. But, on a risk-reward basis, that turned out to be a pretty nice trade. Of course, it's been nicer to get here, but I don't like to trade that first 15. Typically, they can be up and down just like that. So I don't mind letting things settle down just a little bit, and it's really settled down now. I mean, it's sort of trading in that $1 area, $1 trough. The other one that... and I kind of did this on my own, and the reason I did it on my own, HOFT, this is an earnings play also. And when I talked about it, I saw it in the pre-market. I talked about it. The volume was very, very light. I mean, it's still light. It's only 212,000 shares right now, and it's 1:15 Eastern Time. So I mean, the volume is not that great. Relative volume is good. It's 13 times normal. So you can just tell right there that a stock that's trading 212,000 and that represents 13 times normal. This stock does not trade very much. So I was talking about it, but I basically did this one on my own. Because the spread wasn't that great, but I just had a feeling that this, had something in it that I couldn't really see why anybody would be propping it up. If you look at it on the weekly chart, you can see a massive gap down, really nothing to hold it. So that one turned out to be a very nice trade for me. And again, I didn't really call it in the room. I called it in the room in that I said, guys, I'm watching this and watching this one. So, if people wanted to take it on their own, that's fine. Again, the purpose of the room, it's not for me to tell you, okay, guys, everybody should pile into this one or that one, short here, cover here. That's not the purpose. The purpose is, I will point out opportunities. Yes, typically if I get into something, I'm going to announce it. I just didn't feel that comfortable, though, because the low volume and also the spread. I'm pointing this out mainly because we're not in earnings season now. We are not in earnings season now. But the interesting thing is that people who want to play earnings plays, because there are so few of them, there are more eyeballs looking at fewer plays. And so that's not necessarily the worst thing. The play before, PLAY before, and this one, those were, really the only two earnings plays that I saw. I think there were a couple other ones, but, really the only couple that really caught my eye, and they just looked so kind of juicy. So anyway, it doesn't really matter where I got in. It was in this area, and I covered down here and up here. It turned out to be a very, very nice, over $1, almost $1.50 actually on the trade, but more pointing out that, okay, we're not in earnings season, but just because a stock that you've never heard of, don't shy away from it necessarily. I got maybe a little bit lucky on this. The spread wasn't great. Not that, and again, as I keep saying, the volume wasn't great. But when there are few stocks to play earnings on, sometimes it's worth taking a bit of a risk, and that's what I did on this one today. So, not really too much happening out of Holly today. By the way, just before, I didn't even realize this. This is a Holly alert too. Just before the break, I took this one at 6:21. Okay, and not my break. Well, just when I was starting to do this video, and just kind of hanging on here. I should have got out some right here. I was a little too slow, but because you remember, this is one that got absolutely beaten up yesterday. Drug trial, I guess, kind of failed. You didn't know what happened. I mean, look at this. So it's trying to recover a little bit. But this was a stock that was $11, got all the way down to $4.80 yesterday. So it's trying to recover a little bit. I noticed some analysts are putting some aggressive price targets, trying to prop it up a little bit. So anyway, I guess that really is one of the reasons why it's bounced a little bit today. So anyway, that's about it. I want to get back into the room and see what else is going to happen for the balance of the day. So if you have any questions for me, let me bring back the capture program. If you have any questions for me, you can use this email address, a link for the free room. And again, if you've maybe wanted to try out Benzinga's Pro News service, you can do so. The link will be in the email you're getting, and it'll get you, I believe it's a 20% discount, okay? So you can try that. I think even they give you a month to try it, and then after that it's 20%. So I think, but don't quote me on that. With the link, you'll be able to see exactly what it is. So I hope everybody has a great evening, and I'll open the room tomorrow at 9 o'clock Eastern. Bye-bye.